are weeds. I'm using this to illustrate the comparison to my marriage before and after Fascinating Womanhood. This is my marriage now.
I would like for you to pass this around and take a little pink flower as a reminder of your femininity. This is to remind me that I'm a feminine woman and not an aggressive female.
If you do everything and are very capable, you will soon lose your husband.
You know, if a woman is really honest, I think she has to admit that she isn't neutral towards her husband. Either she is cutting him in half like this, or maybe even bashing him. Maybe he's kind of bound in chains like this. Or she can look to him, give him the staff of leadership, and let him know that she wants him to take this responsibility.
We feel that if a woman treats a man like a king, that he will in turn treat her like a queen. A part of what we teach in character in Fascinating Womanhood is chastity. That is that a woman who is an ideal woman is morally pure. She does not go along with the new morality. That is, she believes that sex is reserved for marriage and marriage only.
Ladies, we've been sold on the idea that a man goes to other women for sex. Well, I've got news for you. Many couples that are very sexually compatible, the husband leaves the wife. And to a woman, many times who's not even as beautiful, as efficient. Why? Because she understands him. She understands, she listens to him. And that's more important, believe it or not, than the sex. Sue Rafiq is with us today, and she's from a lib family. She is no longer a lib-minded woman, and she had a personal experience in regard to listening to her husband.
This is before Fascinating Womanhood, and this is like about 6 o'clock at night, and the phone's rang. Okay. Hello. Yeah? You're going out again tonight? She's just your secretary. You don't have to go out with her all the time. I'm here, you know. Well, if you're going to go out and get drunk, well, you know what's happened with that, too. Okay, well, listen, why don't you just drop dead? Goodbye. And that's no kidding. That's the way it was. Okay. Now I'd like to share what it was like after Fascinating Womanhood. All right, again, we'll go. Hi. Are you going out tonight to have drinks? Okay, well, listen, just take it easy, and I'll see you when you come home, okay? Okay, honey, bye-bye. That's not exaggerating either. And I went to bed, and I put a little note on my my bedroom door, which was like, you Tarzan, me Jane, feel like swinging tonight?
If a woman will be the submissive partner with a willing attitude, if she will develop a spirit of sweet submission, that it will also help to develop her femininity. Fascinating Womanhood was first written in book form, and then later classes followed. Course material was developed, and the classes grew surprisingly all over the country, and now we have 400 Fascinating Womanhood classes across the nation.
The manner of the man is strong and heavy. The manner of a woman is gentle and light. The feminine manner with the hands is to remember that the side of the hand is the most appealing. And in gestures like giving to someone, you will have this movement. Will you do this with me? This movement. And then to bring the hand back, you give a gentle turn and reveal again the side of the hand.
Another thing I'd like to talk about is childlikeness, and I surely would like you to tell the class about it, Penny.
I was in the kitchen, and he was at the dining room table, and I had just, really spouted off at the kids, and my teapot was just really bubbling, but I wasn't really ugly angry, not yet. So as I walked through the dining room, and he's sitting there, and I just, like that. And I turned around, and I beat her in his chest, and I said, "You brute!" I said, "You've been so mean to me, I just can't stand you." And he put his arms around me, and he laughed, and he smiled, and everything was just beautiful. The anger was gone.
In fact, girls, what happens if you've never tried childlikeness, after you experience this, you wish you had something more to complain about. You're really looking, oh, gee, I wish he'd do something wrong so I can use it, you know? It's beautiful.
This happened 2 years ago, Christmas time. And so underneath the Christmas tree, 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, underneath the Christmas tree is this great, big, huge brown, you know, paper wrapping that you mail packages.
Yes.
And the mailing string around the top, you know, and I'm kind of half asleep, and he's there with the movie camera taking the pictures, and I go over and I start to open it up, and I look inside, and I couldn't believe it. I looked over him, fur. And I opened a little bit more, and I picked this up, and oh, it was a mink coat. I just hugged it and cried, and I just,
Yeah.
you know.
Ladies, believe me, after you start living fascinating womanhood, he'll do everything he can to give it to you. Remember, ladies, we hold in our hands the key to joy, the key to happiness. It's ours for the taking. All you have to do is reach for it.